I'm Chip Januszewski, and I am the facilitator of the Sunday 10:30 Lectio Divina discussions. And basically what Lectio Divina does, we take the gospel every week, and we go through three phases. We read it once, write down a word or a phrase that caught our attention, then we read it again and contemplate for a couple of minutes and share what this means to us. How is this connecting with us? And then we read it a third time, and basically what's God's invitation to us and what we're going to do with this.
Personally think that it is a way to look within yourself at deeper levels throughout each reading. At first, when we say the phrase that we like or the word, then we're able to hear other people's opinions, and then the second time we can take those opinions and our own a little deeper, and the third time a little deeper, to the point of how can I exemplify the gospel in my life, and then how can I help others through that.
Yes, I think Lectio is I find it to be extremely helpful because not only do you have your own thoughts about it, but then you have other people coming in and giving their thoughts about it, and it helps to create a collection of thoughts that really help you make decisions about the coming week and what the gospel is trying to teach you, and it just shows the richness of the scripture.
We're reading the gospel from the week to come. And as I sit at Mass next Sunday, I will not only hear the gospel again, but I will recollect the conversations we had, the thoughts that were expressed, and it really focuses my focus on the gospel. And then it's very interesting sometimes to hear the homilist and to see the themes that he is generating and how often they dovetail with our discussion. So it really helps to focus me at the Mass the following Sunday.
I'm really most impressed, and I really can see why now it lasted 1,500 years, from the time of St. Dominic on. And it's a great way of unlocking a piece of written text.
This process, to me, allows me to say yes. And when I say yes, I find many other doors open.
Yeah, it has a huge ripple effect, both within the person and within all the people that they have interaction with.
Not uncommonly, we can have a discussion, and then a situation can arise during the week where all of a sudden that point, say of humility or generosity or love, comes to your mind, and you're in a situation where that's being tested, and then the reading comes to your mind, and you say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
You're able to see, like, your mind. You can see your mind open up as you do this. So, I think it's really awesome.
I think this practice of Lectio brings the word alive. These texts were written thousands of years ago, and to read the Bible by myself is okay, but oftentimes I just read through it. In this practice of once, twice, three times, listening to the other commentary, you really begin to see that we are a community, that we are bound to the people who came before us, the people who are here with us now, and the people who will come after us.
The time between the second reading and the commentary and the third reading, so after we read the gospel for the third time, and in that kind of meditative space, that few moments, I feel like it's like an unexplainable feeling, which is why everyone should do this, is because it's like this sense of peace and the sense of knowing, and I think it's really inexplainable, but it's super special, and I really value it.
I sort of feel it as a sense of almost physical connection with the community, with the past, the present, and the future. Well, we talk about the community of saints, for instance, in that kind of context. It makes such a lot of sense. It's a huge community, not just at this point in time, but it's part of an endless continuum based on love, the love of God.
So read it, you be quiet, you get out of the way. I think there is a sense that maybe just for a moment, I'm allowing God to find himself in me. And that's a good place to be. And I need to do that more often than just Sunday morning at 10:30, but this is a good start.
It's a great start to the week.
It really is.
I think that honestly, anyone, any age, any race, any identity can benefit from this. If someone that none of us knew was to join next week, we'd all be in support of it.
No matter where they're coming from, that the basic need is openness of mind and willingness to change, and realizing that God has better plans than what you have, and it's humility, openness, receptivity, all those things I think are so important. So even before you start getting into the Lectio process itself, be open, be receptive.
So this Lectio process has made me look at my prayer life and certain prayers that I just mumbled through and really started saying, there's another avenue here. There's another gateway, almost a portal to another place. So I think this would benefit anybody, but the more you do it, it's a prayer practice, it's a discipline. I think the more it opens other doors for you.
Love, searching, and inner searching, introspection, all one word, and community.
Light, hope, and love.
Light, forgiveness, trust.
Closeness to God and one another.
To sum it up, it's just our true self.
Our true self. 3 words. Yep.
Perfect.